So I'm literally recording this right after my storm clouds video. I'm not sure what I titled that, but y'all probably see it. But one of the things that I was thinking about in meditation last night was how for the first time in a long time I'm actually excited about life in general, you know. And I really can thank manifestation for that, like learning that whoa, I'm controlling everything in my life, not like the each little itty bitty detail, but the overall concept, the overall big events in my life, I have full control over, and we all do. And when you start to have this sense of responsibility in your life, it's like you can't blame anyone else for your stuff anymore. It's just like, wait a minute, that's me. Okay, how do I do this? How do I fix this? You know. But one of the things that really excites me about this is the fact that, you know, throughout like my life really, but like especially like in high school and they got it put into the overdrive into college, but through high school through college, it's like I've been extra, calculated in all my moves. Like I'm like playing chess with life. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally picked my high school because my cousin Bobby went there. That's literally the only reason I picked my high school. Like I looked up to Bobby, like he was like my idol for the longest time. And he really like ushered me into high school. Like when I'm sitting with him at lunch, I'm sitting with the seniors and I'm just an underclassman. You know what I'm saying? It's like I've always been drawn to older people anyway, but he's literally the only reason. So I literally picked my high school with a reason and with a purpose. If I didn't study for a test or something like that, but I need to make sure I sit next to somebody smart in case, I gotta use my height to look over real quick, a little peeky peek, little nose rub, to look over at a test or something like that. But I've always positioned myself in a place for me to succeed. Like always. Like, and not to get all dark and all depressed again, but like even in college, it's like I knew there was gonna be a different eye on me in my classes. Hello. But like, so I always specifically sat in the front. So you could never say I cheated. You know what I'm saying? And the weird thing, quick little story about that, there was one time that actually benefited me the most because I was taking environmental toxicology class. And on the final, I was like, yo, I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this final, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through. And like as I was taking the test, like I looked like like I stretched my back, a legitimate, not a high school stretch, but like a legitimate, like okay, here we go. And then like as I like stretched up, I was able to see like a scantron on the podium, and I was like, there's no way. So then like like I started looking, I was like, okay, like I was counting the dots. I was like 1, 2, 3, so that's C, 1, 2, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, D. Okay, this is the answer key. Oh snap! So I was just like, all right, bet. I mean, I filled that as fast as I could because he was like distracted with something. So I filled that thing out as fast as I could. I just sat there for the rest of the exam. I just sat there and waited for a couple people turn in their tests. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, the overall thing is like I've always put myself in a place that I can succeed. Even when like I was like in the doom and gloom world, I still always did that. And every single move had to be calculated. Every single move had to be, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that. For my job, I need to do boom, 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 boom. This is what I need to do for the cover letters. This is what I need to do for the resumes. This is what I need to do for the emails, like the follow-ups, the networking. It was always calculated, right? But ever since learning manifestation, it's like it takes out the need to worry about the little things. Once you like, and of course this is something hard in the very beginning, but the more and more you build your faith that yes, everything you think will be projected into your world. Whether you think you want all the men, the women in the world, the money in the world, sure, but all the information in the world, you finding your purpose just as easily able to manifest as everything else. Money, my life's purpose, same thing. As long as you can see it in your mind, it can be created into your world, And what I always talk about in manifestation and something I learned from Neville is go to the end. If you're trying to manifest something, don't see all the stuff you have to do, even though visualization does help, in that regard, but don't even worry about it. Go to the end. Okay, I see myself owning my own company. So boom, boom, boom. It's like you don't even see yourself in the startup. You don't see yourself working out of your garage. You see like imagine just to say you want to be like a really big businessman or something. You see yourself on the 20th floor of your skyscraper looking down and just like planning your next move, overseeing the city. You see what I'm saying? You see yourself married to that perfect person. You see yourself getting that high score in your game, and eventually this is where a lot of people get messed up though. They want to manifest it and then instantly do it. it's like you have to like override a whole bunch of the ways you've been thinking first. The more you like start to get rid of that old way of thinking and you just say, hey, yo, I seen it. It's going to happen. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe next year, but it's going to happen. So you just sit back and wait because you now know what you're doing with that. And the thing is, like, sure, it's still a sense of me being calculated, as in I know what's going to happen at the end. But at the same time, I don't know what's going on in the middle. And that excites me. It lets my brain relax. You know, for like the first time in a long time, I could just sit back and relax. You know, with these videos, it's like people have schedules and all that type of stuff. I'm going to upload 6 videos in one day if I really want to. If I feel the inspiration, I'm going to do it. You know, because I don't care anymore. Like, I don't care about the little nitty gritties. I don't care about the in between because all of it is the bridge of incident. You put something into your head, you say it's going to happen, you see it is already completely done from the end. Like, you see it at the end. Your life will put you on the bridge of incident. A whole bunch of series of events that get you to that point that you want to get to. They may all seem random, but there's other little things that you're manifesting, and all of them are all on the same path. You see what I'm saying? They're all to get you to that end point that you put into your mind. You know, so it just feels good to be able to just sit back and be like, let's see, what do I feel like manifesting today? Okay, let's see if we can do, I want to see myself here. Boom. And I start to walk around like I'm in the place. You know, I start to see myself. I start to have mental conversations. You know, I talk with people from the perspective of me having that manifestation. Let's just say, for example, you know, I've never seen watermelon juice. I've never seen watermelon juice in my life. I'm like, yo, I want to manifest watermelon juice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be sitting in my chair, in my house, whatever, apartment. And I'm just going to be like, you know, hey, and I'm going to imagine myself talking to a friend. Yeah, man, I had that first glass of watermelon juice. Like, it was the best, sweetest taste of stuff I've ever had in my life. And it gave me so much energy, made me feel refreshed. Like, you should try some. And mind you, in this moment, I had never drank watermelon juice in my life. But I'm speaking from that perspective. And that's what's kind of telling your brain, your subconscious mind, say, wait, he has watermelon juice? No, okay, he has watermelon juice. All right, let's make it work. Let's go. And that's when the universe starts cooking for you. You know, eventually you're going to walk into work or something like that. But hey, guys, I got some fresh pressed watermelon juice for the summer's day. You know what I'm saying? Here you go, guys. And you'd be like, there you go. Or, you know, you're just going to be like a super sale. Buy one, get 10 free at the grocery store. And you're going to see that in like an ad or something like that. Be like, no way. All right, here we go. You know, it's stuff like that will happen. And the thing is, like, even with me seeing the end, the middle part is what excites me. I don't know how it's going to pop up into my life. I don't know if I'm going to make a quote, quote, super brilliant decision that gets me somewhere, or if someone's going to walk by and just hand it to me, someone's going to drop something on the ground right in front of me. I don't know. But that's the good thing. A lot of people, we live in like a left brain world. Someone commented that. I'm not sure if it was John Doe or RM, one of y'all, you know, and forgive me if I got you wrong. But like, you know, someone said that we live in a left brain dominated world. I think it's left brain, that's the logical side. So if you don't have the proper information, you're going to sit there and you're just going to be like, oh wait, I don't know what's going to happen. Oh my God. And you're going to stress. But if you've seen the end, if you've seen the final result and you get really good at this manifestation thing, you're just going to be like, I know how this is going to end. And then when it happens, you're not going to be surprised, you know, because now you're now walking with the energy of your wish already fulfilled. You know, a lot of people are going to say, I tried it and it didn't work. Sometimes you're not going to realize that it did work in that exact moment. It's just you're not going to realize it until later. Or, you know, you still have some stuff that you got to work on. Because once again, this is a skill. This is a practice. You can't walk into the gym, never lifted a day in your life and try to curl it like a 75-pound dumbbell. It's not going to work. I'm sorry. Even though you've been doing it this entire time, your whole life has been this, you've been on autopilot. But now that you're starting to consciously do it, you can be like, wait, how do I do this? And it's like when you start to ask those questions, when you kind of mess yourself up. You have to get to the point that it's like muscle memory. You have to get to the point that you can do it without even thinking about it. And then everything just starts to fall into place. You know, I used to be like a worry wart. I used to be a control freak of my own life. I didn't really try to control other people too much. You know, but it's like I used to try to like control every single step of my life. And now I'm at the point, it's like, hey, I know what's going to happen. I'm good. You see what I'm saying? It's a really good feeling to have. Once you let go that need to control, you know, all that control that you think you're putting on the world, you're really putting on yourself. It's like, imagine if you just like, you're controlling, you try to hold the world and move it in every single step, but every single hand you put out into the world is reaching behind you and grabbing you by the neck. And you feel constricted by the need that you have to control. You see what I'm saying? It's like a never-ending loop. You feel like you need to control something, so something's controlling you. You know, that's usually your own mind, but, you know, there could be a whole bunch of different factors in this. But anywho, you know, I'm feeling good. You know, I'm feeling heavily motivated. You know, it's like when you really find your purpose, like when you feel like, yo, I'm doing something I love doing. I'm doing something that makes people's lives better. I don't care if 6 people watch my videos. That's 6 people watching my videos. That's success. You know, this is something I learned from Daylight. It's like a lot of people, like especially rappers and artists and stuff like that. It's like they don't think they're crap if they don't have millions of viewers, millions of followers, and all that type of stuff. But he said, what happens when you get 1,000 people and 1,000 people buy $10 worth of stuff? Do the math. Like, that's still money. That's more money you had 10 minutes ago. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, you know, I'm really feeling good. I just want to give y'all some of that energy, a little bit of good vibes, a little bit of manifestation, you know, lessons here. Just go feel good. You know, get rid of that need to control everything. Once you let go of that need, that same hand that you're doing, that you're like choking out the world, those same hands are going to release. And you're like, whoa, okay, I actually don't have to worry about that. You know, it's kind of like getting like an assistant. You know, you're scheduling and scheduling and scheduling, but then you can just tell your assistant, hey, put this on my calendar for 10 o'clock. Hey, put this on my calendar for 12:30 on March 5th. All right, cool, cool, cool. And you no longer have to worry about it. It's the same thing. Just do the same thing in your mind and you're going to be good. Till the next one.